what happens when you take Cat in the Hat and then send it over to Russia so they can make a cartoon ripoff? Some weird stuff. Really weird stuff. Cat in the Hat is a story about a cat who wears a hat. What else am I supposed to say? This has blessed kids and adults alike for generations, ever since he made his ultimate debut in 1957. Over the past few decades, he's appeared in various forms of media, whether that be an absolutely terrifying live-action movie, a surprisingly well-made game based on that movie, or hey, let's not forget about the original animated special. It doesn't matter how much time passes, because you will never stop hearing about the legendary cat who brought joy to some kids during a rainy day. Although this is recognizable by everyone, did you know that there's actually a Russian ripoff version of the same story? It's called, I don't know how to say this, but let's just go with the translated title, The Cat in the Cap. Before we dive into this bizarre cartoon, is there anywhere online to find more information? I've literally never heard anyone mention it, so there's kind of an aura of mystery surrounding it. Searching Google for this stuff was hard. Although relevant information isn't easy to find, I did see this picture of a real-life cat in a cap. Cute! So okay, the entire cartoon is uploaded to YouTube. What we know right away is that this released in 1984, it's directly inspired by Cat in the Hat, and here's a bad part, it's not translated. I'm completely fine with characters speaking a language I don't understand, but when there's no captions either?
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Luckily, this is the kind of story that you can have fun watching, even if you don't understand what the characters are saying. There may be some liberties from the source material, but for the most part, this has an extremely similar setup to Cat in the Hat, so you can figure out what's happening. Cat in the Cap begins with this dull environment, and we zoom into a young brother and sister as they play tic-tac-toe on a rainy day. Oh no! But fear not! This blue cat is here to save the day! And somehow his umbrella becomes a hat? You know what? I'm just not even gonna ask. He sings and brings joy to the kids, talking about all the fun things they could be doing instead of just sitting there. Oh yeah, and there's also this fish, except he's green now. If you thought the cartoon would take place in the limited space of the house, you'd be very wrong. Once they start flying out on the plane, the real beauty of Cat in the Cap begins to shine. It was at this point that I realized something. This is pretty good. Under normal circumstances, you'd assume that when a well-known idea is copied, it wouldn't manage to capture the magic that made the original so special. But we need to stop for a second and just appreciate what's happening here. The key word is imagination. Since the cat wants to show them a wacky world of excitement, literally anything and everything can become a reality, and we accept that because this is based on Dr. Seuss. That's just the norm. Although this is the same concept of Cat in the Hat, what with the cat and the kids and the fish, the visuals here are awesome. For example, when they're sailing and creatures are jumping around having a good time, this is a straight vibe. I love it. The surreal animation style continues for the entire thing, and honestly, it never gets old. Towards the end, everything comes together in an amazing way, and it's hard to figure out what's real and what's not. That doesn't really matter since it's time to clean up. Much like Cat in the Hat, the fun times can't last forever. We have to wave goodbye to the Russian blue cat who gave them a fun day, and we end on a positive note. The house looks as boring as it did before, but now, the siblings share the memories of their fun times together. This feels like a wild trip. The viewers on this journey along with the characters, excited to see what comes next and how far their imaginations can go. The music is upbeat, and the world feels alive in a way like we haven't even seen during the original Cat in the Hat. Sure, one of the major downsides is not being able to understand what everyone's saying, but even that can't take away from what makes this cartoon so interesting. While not original, this still sets itself apart from the story we already know, and that's a massive benefit in my book. Cat in the Cap uses the same ideas, but takes a completely different route. The cat has shrunk in size to the kids level, almost feeling like a kid himself. The animated world they dive into is also, let's be real here, a lot more exciting. These are still classic concepts inspired by Dr. Seuss, but with their own unique twists that expand on the source material. At the end of the day, I'm surprised. I went into this thinking it would be your classic cartoon ripoff, but no. Cat in the Cap is fun. There's a pretty good chance you've never seen it before, and if that's the case, I highly recommend checking it out. If you're a Russian viewer of mine, and you actually understand what the characters are saying, then could you maybe translate it to English? That'd be pretty cool. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.